What's going on, guys? It is the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera, and I'm a mess. I mean, look at me. I haven't shaved in forever. I feel like it's been forever since I've even just talked to you guys. So hopefully all is well. Hopefully you beautiful people are just as beautiful as I've left you last time. And anyway, today's not about all that stuff. Today is about Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time, and it certainly has been about time. We recently saw a gameplay trailer, and today we are talking all about that. So enough of my jibber jabber. Let's jump right into it. So here we go. All right, so this game, and I'm excited to say, it's been over 10 years since we've seen an original or new Crash Bandicoot game, and right off the bat, I love the updated animations. They've changed enough that Crash, his friends, enemies, and environment look fresh, but it still, keeps a lot of the original animation / illustration style the same, so it blends perfectly and makes a great transition from the classic games. I wrote down a bunch of notes for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy my commentary along the way. So Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time is a direct sequel from Crash Bandicoot 3, Warped, despite there being more games after the third. And the story here, folks, is pretty damn simple. Simple, basic, but in all the right ways. So we see Uka Uka and Dr. Neo Cortex and their cast of villains escape from what we thought was a sealed fate. But now they have released themselves and vow to take over the space-time dimension continuum that, like most bad guys do, right? So right off the bat, we see Crash Bandicoot start in a level that, if you're a fan of this, you recognize right away. Insanity Beach. We see some new animations, but a lot of familiar ones at the same time. New enemies, like never seen these guys, never seen this dude. What is this? What's going on? They kept a lot of the original aspects of the games, but they changed some of the motion, some of the gameplay, some of the bad guys. Some of them, are from the original games as well. But we have a lot of new stuff mixed with the old, and honestly, it's just enough that it keeps it the same. We see wall runs right here. What is this? Rope climbs, grinding on rails, and a bunch of other things too. So there's a lot of new gameplay features that were not in the old ones, and that is very exciting, including costume changes. All right, so let's talk about this a little bit. So if you remember, especially the third Crash Bandicoot game, you got certain outfits based on the level. For example, if you were flying an airplane, you might be an airplane pilot. If you were riding a bike, you might have this biker ensemble. So in this one, there's a lot of different skins that you can collect and earn along the way. You don't have to pay for them. You could actually get them all in-game by completing challenges. This game has a lot of new features and new masks, 4 of them to be exact, but today we're going to talk about 3 of them, which gives you a whole bunch of new powers. Let's talk about some of those powers. All right, so right here we see you can do gravity changes. With a push of a button, you can slow down time. And the third thing that you can do is phase shifting elements of the level itself, which is just crazy. I mean, that gives you a whole new way to play, a whole new aspect of gameplay. And I'm sure there's certain things, certain maybe gems or crystals that you probably can't even access without doing these things. So we see right off the bat, Crash Bandicoot 4 has so many new features, so many cool things going along with it. But one of the things I'm really stoked for is that you can play as a few different characters, including Coco, which, I feel meh about Coco. Maybe she does something really cool that would stand out. But 2 other characters that you can play as besides Coco, and I kind of want to wait till the video reveals it. Here we go. Dr. Neo Cortex, who comes with a blaster that can change enemies into different things. For example, like a platform right there. He was able to shoot the enemy and blast. Oh, and what do we have here? Oh, this is a big one. So you can also play as Dingo Dial. Now, the last time we saw this character, he was a villain, but he decided to change his ways and opened up a diner. I believe that was the end of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. They said that it was his story, but we find out at the beginning of this game, unfortunately for him, but fortunately for us, his diner blows up and he ends up getting sucked into a different dimension, and therefore we get to play as Dingo Dial in this game. So there's a few new features with the levels as well, and using these features might gain you access to certain challenges or certain items that maybe you weren't able to reach before, but it's called inverted mode. Inverted mode might do things like flip you upside down. It might take the color out of a level. I believe there's something called paintbrush mode or something like that, where you are able to use paint to reveal how to get to the next part of the level. Let's see if they show that here. I'm pretty sure they will. This is inverted mode. You can see the lighting is a lot different. Keeps things fresh and interesting, and you can go back to these levels and play in these modes to keep things different. And apparently, you'll unlock new trophies, new costumes, etc. Oh, here's the paintbrush mode I was telling you guys about. So you see the world's kind of like black and white, but then you can add color to it, and it'll get you to your next destination. So Crash Bandicoot 4 is coming with a plethora of new features. I hope you guys are interested in this because I'm going to say it right here. This and WWE Battlegrounds I will be playing on a new account on Twitch. So stay tuned for that because I will be joining Twitch and playing Crash Bandicoot 4 along with WWE Battlegrounds. So this is Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Look how awesome it looks. Pre-order now, October 2nd, 2020. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and ring-a-ding that bell. I am the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera. This was Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Peace.